Do you agree that there is no place in defence for chaplains who are unable to reconcile their faith with the values of a modern defence force?
If there are people, chaplains, practicing in defence that cannot abide by our values and behaviours, then they need to find somewhere else to be employed.
The views that Dr. Coleman expressed reflects recommendations made in the inquiry officer report that the Air Force should purposefully explore whether a requirement exists for non-religious chaplains. Are you aware of that recommendation?
I am aware of that recommendation.
What is the status of those recommendations?
The current principal air chaplain is currently developing a proposal for us to have spiritual wellbeing officers that are not aligned to a particular faith group.
Would you accept, Air Marshal, that the account given by Dr. Coleman of her experiences, but also the findings made by the inquiry officer report into the Air Force chaplaincy branch that followed, are reflective of a failure of that branch to adhere to those values?
Yes, I completely agree. As much as chaplains provide a wonderful service to our aviators, there were deep-rooted cultural challenges that existed within chaplaincy branch that we are seeking to address as a result of the chaplaincy review. And there was an unhealthy mix of theological beliefs, of a view that things that happen between chaplains should stay within chaplains. Both of those created conditions for an unhealthy culture to develop within chaplaincy branch, and that had very significant impacts on the welfare of some of our chaplains. I would say that most chaplains would say that their faith-based values aren't in conflict with defence values, but we did find chaplains that from certain theological schools that had concerns with female chaplains or LGBTIQA chaplains. And so those beliefs that they bring as chaplains into our organisation did intersect unevenly with our defence values.